Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Jamila, and today we have another memory plan with me for January 27th through February 2nd, I believe. Those are the dates. And yes, guys, this kit is Snowbound from PinkPlannerShop, and I used a 4 bundle from Leonard Designs called Let It Snow, and I folded in sparkly hollow, and I also used some like pink matte underlays. So yeah, let's get into the spread. So first of all, I knew I had to use this art when it came out. I just loved it so much. It is just perfection. I felt like it was a perfect transition into like February Valentine's spreads. So yes, that is why I picked it for this week. And yes, I guess we'll just get into the week. Honestly, nothing too crazy happened this week. I only finished one book this week, which was Fang Gang 2 by Sin, but I'm also going to talk about Middle of the Night. So, Fang Gang 2 by Sin, it was the continuations of like a vampire series that I was reading. Really, really good series. Loved it. Really. I need to read the third book in the series, but y'all know me. I have to take a break in between series. But I really enjoyed it. It like the cliffhanger from the book 1 to 2 totally changed how the like you thought she was gonna, because in fantasy there's always like a little bit of romance undertone, well, most of the time. And I thought she was gonna be with one vampire, she ended up being with another. It's insane. So it was really, really good book. I cannot wait to read the third and final book in the series to see how everything happens and falls together. So that was that book. And then let's talk about Middle of the Night, because I ended up doing a soft DNF this week because I just was just not enjoying the book. I was just ready for it to be over. Like certain moments, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is good. The Middle of the Night is by Riley Sager. The first book I read by Riley Sager, I loved so much. It was so good. It was called Final Girls. And this book, I just was like, okay, it's kind of slow. Hopefully it'll get better and better. But it just wasn't doing it for me. I'm hoping to eventually finish it um, by the end of the year. But it had a bit of paranormal in it that I just like. That he was talking to his friend from the dead. The friend was like, I guess, supposed to be showing him signs of who unalived him and stuff like that. And and help him lead him to his killer, basically. And I was just like, I don't know how I feel about this. So yeah, that is all I have to talk about. Um, Actually, yeah, that's all I really had to talk about this week. Nothing crazy happened. Um, so yes, guys, I guess I will see you guys in the day by day. Hi guys, we are back to film our day by day. Look at this base. This combo really eats. So I just love the base. We're going to hop in and get started. All right, we're gonna hop in. So I only finished one book this week, so we're only at 15 of 150. It'd be like that sometimes. So, but I think 15 books is good for like the ending of January. So yeah, so we're going to hop in. So the first thing we wanted to mark is that um I had leftovers. Am I zoomed in? I hope I'm zoomed in far enough. I had leftovers, lasagna leftovers, because I worked the night before. So yeah, I had leftovers. So they, my cousin, she made like lasagna rolls, so freaking good. And then I slept in. Then when I woke up, I had some family time. So for my leftovers, this is from Carly Plans. And for sleeping in, Once More Love. And for family time, this is from Leonard Designs. I think this spread is gonna just kill it, you know what I mean? And then it's a great transition into February. So first thing I wanted to mark is that I had dinner with the fam. I did not mark what we had, but um because I work night shift so much, I do like to mark when I do get a chance to have dinner with everybody. Because most time, if I'm working, I'll just, if I want to, most time I don't eat leftovers. It depends on what it is. I'll just eat the leftovers when I come home in the morning. But yes, and then I marked that I finished a book. I finished reading Fang Gang 2. Then I marked that I was just up late until wee hours because I'm guessing I didn't work this day. So, being on night shift, I was just up. Everybody was asleep. So, yeah. For dinner with the fam, that is from Make Plans. For finishing Fang Gang 2, this is from Carly Plans. And for being up late, I need to get some more of these alarm clocks because I don't have any more. Like, I don't have a lot of colors. That is from Carly Plans. All right, and that was Monday. On to Tuesday. I needed 3 extenders this week, but I only used 2, and then I did like a flip Bobby thing. So on Tuesday, I'm gonna put that right there. That is to mark 3 things. So first thing we had to mark is that I cooked breakfast. I feel like that may be too low or whatever. I did some planning. I watched Criminal Minds. And I watched Criminal Minds. Then I marked that I washed my hair this day. And then I read Middle of the Night because no, I was still not finished. I haven't finished a book. It's on a soft DNF. I love that Storygraph lets you pause a book. And so my goal is to finish it before the end of the year because I still think about the book, like, wonder, like, it's not one of those I'm like, okay, I've DNF books and not cared what happened, but that book I kind of like because I guess it's because it's a thriller. I'm like, I wonder who really did it. You know what I mean? So for cooking breakfast, that is from Sweet Ava's Paper. For planning, that is also from Sweet Ava's Paper. And then for Criminal Minds, this is from PinkPlannerShop. And washing hair, this is from Once More Love. And for reading Middle of the Night, this is from Carly Plans. And I love these colors in a spread, especially the pink, the blue, the purple, because it's just the perfect colors for a planner spread because I feel like most people have all those colors in their character stickers in some kind of way. So first thing I wanted to mark is that I did do some dashing this day. I had Dunkin'. I dashed for like a couple hours before work. I had Dunkin'. I watched Big Bang Theory, and I worked. could have. I'm gonna move that one up a little. And the spacing is pretty good for that little box. So for dashing, this is from Planner Designs. For having some Duncan, that is from Once More with Love. For Big Bang Theory, that is also from Planner Designs. And for working, we are using these snowflakes from Carly Plans to mark working this week. Super cutie. All right. On to Wednesday. I feel like I was chatty last plan with me because I was filming them back to back, but I think I'm gonna fly through this one. So the first thing after I got off of work, I dashed for a little bit after work. I had McDonald's, and then okay, so I of course went to bed and went to sleep, but then I marked that I had, I think, Wendy's or something. I don't remember, but I just marked it as fast food because I didn't want to make a whole new script. And what I mean by I have like what I call a script library, in like my favorite fonts. I have two fonts that are my favorite fonts that I use a lot, which is this one, and it's the other one that y'all used to see a lot last year. So I just made a lot of the scripts I use all the time. I save them in a file, so it takes me no time to make scripts anymore. I hope to make, if you make your own scripts, you understand, but that's what I do. So yeah. And then I mark that I work. Sometimes I feel like I explain stuff that y'all do not care anything about. So anyway, for dashing, that is from Sweet Ava's Paper. For having some McDonald's, that is also from Sweet Ava's Paper. For fast food, this is from Carly Plans. And for working, we of course have a snowflake from Carly Plans. Oh, I need to move this. And you guys can see the eyelash. I have pretty long eyelashes. And the worst thing, everybody wants long. My eyelashes are long and curly. Everybody wants eyelashes until they fall in your eye. Like, oh my goodness. I hate when I get an eyelash in my eye. And that's literally like once a week. It's terrible. But anyway, that is from Carly Pines. All right. I ate out so much this day. It's ridiculous. So then after work, went and got Zaxby's. And that will be the last time I get some Zaxby's. Because I just got like a salad and a drink. And it was like almost $20. I said, no, no, no. I hadn't had Zaxby's in a while because when where I moved from, like I lived on like a main road, so like I could leave my house and boom, like a lot, everything was right there. It was so many options. Here it's like in Atlanta where I live in a neighborhood, you got to drive like 15, 20, or even more depending on traffic to get to something. There's not exactly close, but I'm not paying $20. That's crazy. So Zaxby's, this is from McPlans. Then after that, I watched Big Bang Theory. I'm almost finished. I've been procrastinating because I just love the show so much. That is from McPlans. And then I did some planning. That is from Sweet Ava's Paper. And for Middle of the Night, of course, I continue reading Middle of the Night. That is from McPlans. I drew a blank. And that is the first half of the week. Love this spread. I love how it's coming out. All right, on to Thursday. I have an extender this day, and we have quite a few things to mark. So, on Thursday, I marked this was my first payday. Like this day, I got paid, but I got paid in checks, so I had to wait. It was a whole thing. So, after I marked that, I did some dashing this day. Then I marked fast food. I don't know what I had. I can actually look and see what I had. I had crystals. Yeah. So marked fast food, and then I chatted with my aunt for a little while. So that calculator for payday is from Carly Plans. For dashing, this card is also from Carly Plans. For having crystals, of course, it doesn't come like this, but that is also from Carly Plans. And for chatting with my aunt, this is from Leonard Designs. All right, on to the next. I think I have to cut one of these stickers, which is fine. So, first thing I'm gonna mark is I woke up and Aunt Flo had came. We'd love to see her. And then I was just in a really blah mood, so I wanted to mark that. Then I had Duncan before work this day. And then I worked, so I'm going to cut this sticker to make it fit, you know? So I'm probably gonna move, I'm gonna move this sticker up a little bit. And this one, I should have put that one down first, but you know. Let's see. Yeah, I should have put this one down first, but you live and you learn. Okay, so there's that. So for Aunt Flo, this is from Carly Plans. For having just been in a blah mood, that is from Once More with Love. For Duncan, this is from Once More with Love as well. And for working, of course, we have the snowflake. Don't piss. Oh, I'm so mad. I know somebody was like yelling at me, but sorry, guys. Okay. All right. For working, that is from Carly Plans. Okay. Then, while at work, I watched Big Bang Theory. Then I have no clue. I probably read a little bit of Colliding with Fate. I have no clue what I was reading. But I just marked read because clearly I don't think I read that many pages. I don't know. And then I had Wingstop. That Wingstop by That's Your Job is the best Wingstop I've ever had. Oh my goodness. Perfection. And what's so crazy is the people in the back, they don't speak English. So there's like one person that'll, because when I go, I'm like, oh, I had a whatever kind of drink, they have to pick a drink. And they can't speak English. So one girl does, only one person, but that is the best Wingstop. Oh my goodness. So for Big Bang Theories, that's Big Plans, and Carly Plans for Wingstop. On to Friday. On Friday, first thing I marked is that, like, I didn't do much at all. So I clearly got off work, chatted with my aunt for a little bit. Because let me be honest, this job that I'm talking about, absolutely terrible. The worst. And it didn't have to be, but they had switched over management or ownership of the company like a month prior to me coming, and nothing was in order. Supplies, we didn't have supplies for patients. And when you talk about healthcare and not having supplies for patients, it is insane, because some patients didn't have medicine. You didn't have briefs for patients. I mean, it's just terrible that companies would do that. And the company that took over, a lot of the employees like quit because they did them dirty. You know what I mean? And I I can't blame them. But nonetheless, for Chats a Month, that is from Carly Plans. For working, of course, we have another snowflake from Carly Plans. And working at a job, morale is like really big, especially in healthcare, because healthcare is like, not only is it rough physically at times, a lot of times it's rough mentally. You know what I mean? Because not only you're dealing with patients who have had life altering experiences, as well as family members trying to support them through that. And then, because some people are mean, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? But then when the company in itself is like, the morale is low, it's just a bad experience. So, yeah. So I had McDonald's while at work. And then this is the day I decided, you know what? I'm not really enjoying middle of the night. This is the day that I DNF'd it. So for McDonald's, that's we ate was paper. For DNFing middle of the night. And it's a soft DNF. I know where I was. So that is from McPlans. And then I just watched Big Bang Theory, Because Big Bang Theory, I'm always gonna die laughing. Like, I just love that show. It's so freaking funny. Oh wow, I've lost the sticker. But anyway, I don't know what happened to her. Anyway, so we'll just have to pull out the sticker. So I took a nap this day because I ended up getting, no, I don't know what was going on. I don't know. I have no clue. But anyway, I took a nap this day. Oh, I did have to go to the bank. I don't know what was going on. Took a nap. I got groceries. Oh, I found my nap sticker. It got stuck to a script, which is okay. That's better. Um, I'm confusion. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. So I relaxed this day, and then I had iced coffee. I was like so confused. So yeah. So for my nap, this sticker that got stuck, that is from Leonard Designs. For groceries, I think the Publix, I don't know. It was just the closest. That is from Carly Plans. For relaxing, this is from Once More with Love. And for my iced coffee, that is from Once More with Love as well. All right. First thing I have to mark that I worked this day. And then after this, I watched Big Bang Theory. And this is when I officially started reading Colliding with Fate on like my Kindle. So like I marked starting it twice because I kind of started it over. But yeah, for working, that is from Carly Plans. Y'all know. For watching Big Bang Theory, that is from Carly Plans as well. And for starting Colliding with Fate, this is from Leonard Designs. All right, on to Sunday. We have an extender. I think we have 10 things to mark. So hopefully all of this fits. So first thing, I marked that it was Groundhog's Day. And I believe it saw its shadow. And it did get colder. So yeah, I made a bagel. And when I say I made a bagel, I'm not like making bacon bagels, but I'm like making a breakfast bagel. So yeah, no. I have thought about, I was on TikTok and I saw like those, I think it was cottage cheese bagels. No, Greek yogurt, those bagels. I want to make those. But anyway, I slept in and then I was in my feelings. And the reason I was in my feelings, I was not crying. I used to crying munchkin. Is it a munchkin? Yeah, I think they're called. Yeah, munchkins from Once More with Love. I was not crying, but I was kind of sad because when I woke up, my family was leaving to go like on a little family day and with working night shift. Like you just can't, you normally sleep in the day and people are, by the time I woke up, they were heading out. And I was like, oh, I wanted to go, but I just woke up. So I was kind of sad. So anyway, Carly Plans, Sweet Ava's Paper, Mick Plans, and Once More Left. So yeah. So for then I watched Big Bang Theory. Y'all know. I had some planning time. Then I had an iced coffee this day. Wow, that is crooked. I tried to put that up knowing I don't even have any nails right now. Y'all know I used to keep my nails done, but I was kind of like trying to take a break. But yeah. So for Big Bang Theory, that is from Sweet Ace Paper. That was my last sticker of that one. For planning, this is from Carly Plans. And for iced coffee, this is from Mick Plans. And last but not least, I worked this day. I marked that I had a really rough night at work. And I read So for working, of course, we have our snowflake from Carly Plans. For a rough night, this is from What's More Love. And for reading, that is from SPC. And that, you guys, is our finished spread. Please, my camera stopped shaking, but it looks so freaking good. I'm in love, truly. It's so freaking pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.